In this lesson, we are going to migrate to Jest. Mocha is an excellent test runner, but it doesn't do anything more than test running. For assertion, we needed to use the assert library from Node.js, and for test coverage, we needed to use NYC. Jest is a testing framework that comes with all of these built in. Let's install Jest. Once Jest is done installing, we can go to the package.json and update our test script to Jest. Now, if we run npm test, we can see Jest is the one running our test. Now Jest is working as a test runner because all it does is run our test. Let's say we wanted code coverage reporting. We can add the -- coverage option, and Jest is automatically going to generate test coverage after running the test. Great, look at that. With one tool, which is Jest, we run our test and we generate test coverage. What about assertions? Let's update our test. In the add.spec, we'll get rid of the assert.js module, and instead of assert.equal, we are going to use jest expect. So with jest, we can expect actual to be expected. And now let's run our test. And it still works as expected. Let's get rid of the assert module and use jest. Again, for equal, we are going to expect actual dot to be expected. And for the deep equal, we are going to expect the actual dot to equal the expected. And now if we run our test, we have successful tests, which means that our assertions are being done by Jest, our test coverage are being done by Jest, and Jest is running our test. Finally, let's make sure we get rid of the assert in the users.spec.js. Now I'm just going to do all of this behind the scenes so that you're not bored. Okay, so I'm done replacing all of the assert modules with Jest assertions. But where we have testing for rejection, I haven't written any tests right there because testing rejection with Jest is so easy and it has a different implementation. So how do we test for rejection? First, we are going to get the actual. And this is going to be calling find user by email with an email that does not exist. Then with Jest, we can expect actual.rejects to equal an error. And here we expect that it should equal a new error with a specific message, which is user with email x@y.com was not found. So we expect that this should reject with an error that equals this. And now if we run our tests are still successful. Let's do exactly the same thing with the find user by ID function. And this is going to say with ID, and we'll pass in a fake ID which is 90. And now if we run all of our tests are still successful. That's how easy it is to migrate from any test runner to Jest.